Assalamu alaikum guys, it's Shafiq.
Assalamu alaikum, Sali.
Alhamdulillah, we made it to episode 8, season 1.
Wallahi, I lost count.
And today's topic is?
The 7 shades.
And inshallah, we'll be going over the first 4, which we'll be talking about. And then tomorrow, inshallah, tune in, we'll be finishing them off.
And for those of you who don't know, this is about the Day of Judgment when we're all resurrected by our Lord. And that day, the sun will be really close to our heads. It's going to be really hot. People are going to be burning, melting,
Drowning in their own sweat.
Depending on how much you sinned and what you did, your sweat will be, it could be up to your ankles, your knees, your shoulders, your arms. You could be drowning in your own sweat. You know, may Allah Azza wa Jalla protect us and be one of those people under His shade when there is no shade but His on that day.
You want to start off with the first one?
Yeah, I'll start. This is one. You have to be one of 7 people to be under His shades. And the first one is a just ruler. For example, Umar radiallahu anhu, may Allah be pleased with him, he was a just ruler. He said that he feared that if he's in the land where he was, he fears that a goat would trip all the way in Iraq because of a stone left on a road, and he was afraid that Allah Azza wa Jal would account for it. He accidentally pushed somebody once, and he told him to come. He gave him a stick. He said, "Hit me back." He said, "Push me back." His son did something bad in Egypt to an Egyptian. He brought his son all the way back from Egypt and made that Egyptian whip his son in front of him. So I don't think anybody could be as just as Umar radiallahu anhu. And being a just ruler is very important throughout history. Of course it's not easy because of all the riches and stuff.
And that's one of the 7 categories of the people under Allah's shade.
Second one is?
And the second one is a youth who grew up in the worship of Allah. And subhanAllah, we live in a time where with the youth and, teenagers, we go through, struggles, with media, music, all this stuff that influences us. It's hard to find youth that are devoted to, the mosque, devoted to Allah, devoted to learning about Islam, spreading, knowledge, reading the Quran. And, if people realize that this is one of the categories that, you could be saved from, all this mayhem that happens on the Day of Judgment, maybe these youth would realize that, they could better themselves and become better people to maybe be one of these people that, are under Allah's shade. So we ask Allah that you guys, you become better people, help each other out, make sure you are one of these people that are under Allah's shade. And as youth, you guys have the most power, you have the most potential to be who you can be. So use that wisely.
Like he said, youth. The third one is a man whose heart is attached to the masjid. Wherever he does, it's also duha, Fajr, he's always at the masjid. Mashallah, like my Shafiq over here, he's always at the masjid, you say.
Ali lives here.
Yeah, he lives here, we just pray Fajr, just laying down. But,
and
yeah.
You don't have to just show up to the masjid, just to pray. The masjid can be a place where you sleep between salawat. It could be a place where you do studies, where you read Quran.
Community service, anything.
Just chill.
You just love the as long as the masjid is in your heart and your heart is in the masjid. If that makes sense.
And the last one, which we actually talked about a little bit yesterday in yesterday's episode, 2 brothers or 2 men who love each other for the sake of Allah. And we talked about yesterday the importance of brotherhood and the importance of loving each other for the sake of Allah and the benefits. And this is one of the biggest benefits that can help you, especially on the day of Judgment when everything is going crazy. You can be under Allah's shade, safe from the sun, which is going to be right on top of your head. 2 brothers that love each other, do the right thing. Whenever they're with each other, they're always doing things for the sake of Allah. They remind each other, oh, let's go pray. Oh, make sure you're fasting. Did you read the Quran?
Honestly, that's the only reason why I'm his boy. Like, come on, really, bro? Really?
Wow, that hurt.
Yeah.
But
it's for the sake of Allah.
We're doing this for the sake of Allah. We're getting hasanat. And maybe, inshallah, we're those people under Allah's shade.
Inshallah,
inshallah, we'll make dua for that.
That's just 4 we said. If you want to go for the other 3, we're going to say tomorrow, inshallah. Just tune in.
Definitely check it out.
Yeah.
If you like what we said today, definitely check it out tomorrow. We're going to be finishing up tomorrow. Jazakumullahu khairan for watching. Yeah. Watch, share, spread the knowledge.
And work on those 4 for now. I know you're not a king, but you never know.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Tune in tomorrow, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum.